Hello again. One of the biggest issues in presidential elections today is often overlooked by voters. I'm referring to judicial activism, particularly in the Supreme Court and federal courts, which increasingly condone immorality and restrict religious liberty. This is significant because the president appoints all federal justices. In the early 1960s, justices on the Supreme Court discovered a way to subvert the will of the people and begin overturning existing laws and creating new laws. Ignoring original intent and historic precedent, they reinterpreted the Constitution in order to advance their own political agenda. No one has the power to remove them from office since they are appointed for life. 1962 marked the first of several cases in the 60s and 70s in which the Supreme Court banned voluntary prayer in schools. 1971 marked the first of countless rulings excluding religious speech from more and more areas of life. Public monuments, displays of the Ten Commandments, prayer at school events, or even a moment of silence are now considered in violation of the First Amendment. The First Amendment states, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. This was to prohibit the establishment of a certain denomination as the official state religion. The term separation of church and state is not even found in the Constitution. Asking a Roman Catholic priest or a Jewish rabbi to give an opening prayer at a football game is a far cry from establishing Roman Catholicism or Judaism as the official religion in this nation. The First Amendment was never intended by the founders to remove the people's right to religious speech in public places. In 1973, the court's decision in Roe v. Wade overturned laws restricting or prohibiting abortion in all 50 states. The justices concocted a right to privacy from the 14th Amendment, which was adopted in 1868 to ensure freed slaves enjoyed the rights of all citizens. The 14th Amendment had nothing to do with abortion. Since then, more than 50 million unborn children have been killed, and an additional 1.3 million are killed each year. As many unborn babies killed every single day as the total number of lives lost in the terrorist attacks on 9/11. Today, the Supreme Court has become, in actual function, the highest governing authority in the nation. The most important laws in the land are not made by the duly elected representatives who are closest to the people and accountable to the people, but by a group of justices who have never been elected by the people and are accountable to no one. Politicians who are committed to abortion on demand, removing all expressions of religion from the public square, and silencing any objection to homosexuality have come to realize that achieving these objectives can be accomplished more easily through the rulings of the courts rather than by convincing the people and their representatives to approve the changes. For instance, did you know that since 1998, 32 states have allowed their citizens to vote on the issue of same-sex marriage, and in every instance the voters retained marriage as a union between a man and a woman, yet the courts have consistently overturned the will of the people in these cases. Whenever a Supreme Court justice retires or dies, the President nominates a replacement, and that person must be confirmed by the Senate. It is absolutely essential that our presidential candidates stand for biblical moral values and will appoint justices who share those values and are committed to the original intent of the Constitution. Our choice for president will decide the direction of the Supreme Court and thus the direction of the nation. Your vote for president determines whether the court shifts further away from the original intent of the Constitution or whether it moves back toward religious liberty and the Judeo-Christian values on which this nation was founded. Study these issues. Be informed. Vote your biblical values. For more information, see my Voting Your Values series on SAGU TV.